literally walking past Buckingham Palace the other day to go to work. It's Greek. There's frogs. Kevin McHale's in it. I'm sorry. Where are we? They filmed Taskmaster.
Look, if you don't like parks, I'm so sorry. We are not
the people for you. Hello, welcome back.
Welcome to another weekly vlog. Slightly different this time because it's Sunday.
Starting on a Sunday.
We haven't filmed since last Sunday.
Yeah,
to be completely honest.
We did not do anything interesting. So we've decided to start, we're going Sunday into next week.
Yeah.
Because next Sunday I unfortunately have to work. So we won't be filming next Sunday. So we thought we'd include today because it is a lovely day.
It is real
It's
nice.
not too warm, but it's still like sunny, not raining.
It's like a good temperature for like a cute like
Outfit.
without like knowing that you're gonna get too sweaty.
Exactly. It's perfect. A beautiful temperature considering yesterday was like sweaty.
Yes, it was hot.
Really hot. So today we have come to Greenwich. We were planning on coming here. We've been planning on coming here for quite a while, but the other, I don't know how many videos back, maybe only one or two, someone in our, what is that child doing? That child is not supposed to be in there. Anyway, about one or two videos back, someone commented and was like, you'd really like Greenwich Park, and we're like, thank you, we were like planning on coming here anyway, so that's like good to know.
Yeah, if that was you, thank you. Because it did like push it up the
Bump
list
it?
a little bit.
Definitely, yeah.
A little bit.
So as you can see, Krissie is drinking a little drinky drink. We just went to Greenwich Market to get some lunch and a little sweet treat.
So we filmed a little bit there. So we'll
Put that in
put that
now.
in here.
Dessert time.
We went with a dolce de leche churro
Hell yeah.
and a lemonade because I could not.
I mean, this is a vibe,
Yeah.
and now,
It's really good. This we haven't tried yet.
but I'm excited.
Well, that's a good dolce.
It was really nice. A good vibe, lots of good arts and crafts as well as delicious
Yeah.
food, and like so much vegan and gluten-free stuff.
So much. Especially vegan. Like,
yeah,
there was a lot of,
lots
like,
of vegan.
bakeries and stuff around.
Yeah, so if you're vegan, it's a good place to go.
Yeah.
So yes, we are just gonna wander around Greenwich, go to the observatory but not go in because it's £24 each.
It has literally just occurred to me, where is the line?
You know what? I think it's outside the observatory because I've stood on it before. But yes, let's go find the line. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, we're gonna have a wander. So incoming is the nice montage with music over it of the park.
Another park montage. Look, if you don't like parks, I'm so sorry. We are not the
people for you. Enjoy.
There is St. Paul's Cathedral right in the middle.
You have to pay £24 to stand on that line.
That's alright, there it is, guys. There. That's the Greenwich Meridian. Okay, update. There is actually a part of the line that is in a public place. And everyone's lining up for
Everyone's
photos.
queuing, but we found one. Cute. All right, so this is the beautiful view, as you've seen. This is the Queen's house, and we just overheard an American man. He said that this gap is because the Queen wanted to be able to see the Thames. I'm not sure which Queen.
Yeah, that he didn't say.
But whatever. This is Canary Wharf, and then over here you'll see the famous O2 arena where what happened?
In 2011, the Glee cast broke the record for having 3 sold-out nights in a row at the O2 Arena.
Wow. And then over here, you can vaguely see a cable car. That is what I like to call the most pointless tourist attraction in London. I think it's basically a cable car. I don't think it's very much, to be fair. But I think it just goes from like one side of the water to the other, and it doesn't really have a purpose.
It also wouldn't really have a view.
No, it doesn't. It's over there.
The city would be behind you.
Yeah. Very strange. Anyway, it's a lovely view. We got to cross the line. We're now in the Western Hemisphere. And I think we're going to go see some more of the park.
Yeah.
Alright, we found the picnic area apparently. We are in the flower garden. It's beautiful. We're having a very nice time.
It's so nice here. Like the park itself is nice, but there's so many areas. There's like the flower garden, and then there's like the field kind of area and the observatory. It's just really nice. I think
I like it.
the fact that it's like a beautiful day really helps. It's so nice.
We're enjoying our time looking around. Krissie's enjoying all the fluffy butt bees.
Oh, there's so many.
What did we discover they were called?
Buff-tailed bumblebees.
Ah.
But we call them fluffy butt bees because
Obviously.
I mean, the thing is the whole bee is fluffy, but their little butt is white, and so it just looks like extra fluffy.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just really cute.
They are very cute.
If I could have any bee as a pet, it would be one of those. We filmed them a bit today. I don't know if you're about to see them, but like,
I'm sure.
here's a picture of what they look like.
Good morning.
Happy Monday. Welcome to an actual new week.
Yeah. We are on a walk to go grocery shopping because it's Monday and that's one of our Monday jobs. We actually didn't film after Greenwich yesterday. When we left, we essentially went to a friend's house to pick up, well, to say hi, but also to pick up a book that she got us from Australia, the one we were talking about that was like too expensive to buy here. She's back, she got it for us. Thank you very much. And then we went and met up with 2 other friends and had a pub meal in Shoreditch, which was nice. And then we just went home and watched TV and relaxed in bed because it was a Sunday night. Swapping to Krissie because my arm hurts. But we had the loveliest day in Greenwich.
Yeah, it was so nice.
Oh, don't want to get run over by a bike. So nice. Honestly, I think that's up there in my favourite London parks.
Yeah, the park was nice, but also like the market was lovely.
Yeah.
The town was quite nice.
Yeah.
Or the suburb, I guess.
So cute. So I'd go back there. Good. Today we're just doing some chores. But I think we might film later because I said maybe 1 video ago, maybe 2, I can't remember, that we would film when we next made a meal plan, like a batch
Meal
cooking.
prep. Yeah.
That like wasn't the normal stuff, and today we're making something that isn't the normal stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll show a bit of that.
For now, we're almost at the shops, so we're gonna go. Hopefully, not spend too much money. It's not a terribly big shop today, thankfully.
Yeah.
I say that. We always say that and then struggle to carry it all home.
Always. Another one of those free bookstores opened in our local shopping centre, and we are thrilled. It's the same company, yeah. I picked up this. I was actually here last week when Krissie was at work, and I picked up Amy Poehler's biography as well. Now I've got 2 biographies.
This is like a YA, I think, like dystopian book. I've heard about it, but I don't really know anything. I'm trying to figure out if I've read this Kathy Wright's one before or not. If I haven't, I'll get it, but I may have, because I've read like, I'm going to say like half the Kathy Ryan's books. Yeah, we'll see.
This one is definitely not as like big as the last one. Like not as many books. But it's pretty decent. And you can take 3 per person per day. Well, this is great. Love this place. Hello. Welcome to the kitchen. You gonna say anything?
I have nothing to add yet.
We are meal prepping.
/ cooking our lunch for today.
Yeah, we're gonna eat it today, but we're hopefully gonna have leftovers. I mean, we'll have leftovers. Hopefully we'll have enough for like all the lunches. But if not, we'll sort that out. We are making risotto today. I got taught to make this by my mum, who made it.
Which is interesting because
she's not the Italian one.
Because your dad is Italian, but
yeah. I'm pretty sure I cook it wrong because like if you know anything about risotto, but also like if you watched MasterChef or anything, in MasterChef it was always called the death dish because people never made it correctly and they always like either got eliminated or just got a terrible mark because their risotto was always gluggy or too dry or something. Maybe mine sucks, but I've never had a problem with it.
You like it like this though. You like it dry.
I do like it a bit dry, yeah. I don't really like a wet risotto.
You have a cup?
No, I've just been pouring it in. But anyway, our risotto is very easy. It's literally ham if we have it, shallot, and then you like fry that off.
Did you remember to add it this time?
I added a lot of garlic. You fry that off with the rice, and then you just like slowly add chicken stock in increments until the rice is cooked pretty much. And then we add so much Parmesan cheese and peas, just for a bit of freshness. When I was a kid, Mum also made a pumpkin version, and I know that the mushroom is very popular.
We've also made a tomato and cream one before.
The tomato and cream one's actually really good, but it's very similar to like a pasta creamy sauce. Yeah. So we try not to sort of like have it too often because we eat pasta more often. So let's show you what the risotto is looking like because I've just finished grating a lot of Parmesan cheese. And to be honest, no, actually that's a good amount of Parmesan cheese.
Alrighty, so firstly, this is where you were just propped up on the iPad on the toaster. This is the risotto so far. Like. She's still not close to being there yet, but you know,
she's getting there. I would say I just used the rest of the risotto rice packet, but I'm gonna say it's like 2 cups, maybe more.
I reckon more, maybe.
Of uncooked rice.
We just kind of make however much we can and then split it into leftovers.
Yeah, we usually make like 2 or 3 cups worth of uncooked rice. But yeah, that's honestly it. We're just gonna wait till the rice is done, chuck in all that Parmesan cheese or most of it. Peas.
Look at this. Oh yeah.
What a masterpiece. And then eat it with, I'm gonna have some bread with Italian. And we're very excited. It's gluten-free. It also freezes and reheats, probably the best.
Yeah.
Close to the best of like any meal.
Yeah, because it's because it is already kind of gluggy and it's just like a mishmash of stuff together.
Yeah.
Freezing and reheating it is okay.
Yeah.
I feel like, given that, like, I'm pretty sure risotto is meant to be like a super precise dish.
Oh yeah.
And I love that you were like, I don't know how much rice I did, and then we just watched you just aimlessly pour that.
Yeah, you're really supposed to measure it in cups, but like, frankly, nah, because you're just supposed to cover the rice.
Yeah, and
make
also
sure
like
the rice is swimming, but not like drowned. But make sure it's covered, and then just like let it chill.
I feel like a lot of traditional dishes, it's really precise and we just kind of wing it, and if we get like a 70% of the way to what it's meant to be, like that's good enough for us. We're very lazy cooks.
We are, but we also like the fact that we cook is like better than a lot of other people.
True.
So
we take shortcuts where we can so that we don't hate cooking.
Yeah, and
like,
we don't buy all our meals.
our favourite thing that Catherine would have used today.
So good.
I ain't chopping garlic.
I am not chopping garlic. I'm not crushing garlic. I'm not chopping garlic. That stuff is fine.
Yeah. I feel like my cooking philosophy is cut all the corners you want as long as you can feed yourself.
Exactly. It is the next day and we are at the Southwark Playhouse. We are here to see a show, and it is a Sondheim show, which is very unlike me. But what's not unlike me is that there's a Glee cast member in it.
It's interestingly a Sondheim show that I had literally never heard
Neither.
of. It's called The Frogs.
I don't know anything about it. It's Greek. There's frogs. Kevin McHale's in it, so we don't really care.
Yeah.
We're very excited. We're very intrigued. We've had like a very relaxed morning. We're quite early, so we're going to go in, have some snacks. But yeah, we're very excited. Double show day, pretty much.
Basically. We're really excited to see Kevin, and we would love to stage door, but unfortunately, like the second of the show ends, we have to book it to get to work.
Yeah. It actually is very sad.
But at least they have a Tuesday matinee, so we are able to see
it.
the show.
Yeah, without taking a night off, which is nice. So yeah, let's go inside. We're waiting to go into the auditorium. And it's weird. I would say the demographic is like 60% old people.
And then 40% people who
are clearly here.
Look like Gleeks.
So that's quite interesting. I really don't know what we're in for if the demographic is older white people.
It's also interesting. We didn't realise how small this theatre is, but all the ushers are volunteers.
Yeah, I know.
Like it seems more like a community theatre kind of vibe.
It is really quite small. I'm intrigued to go in and like see what it's like. Oh my god, this is so small.
It's teeny tiny.
This is wild. I really don't know what we're in for. Also, they were playing Crazy Frog as we came in, which is a little offensive.
And now they're playing Joy to the World, but the first line of that song is Jeremiah was a bullfrog. So they're clearly just playing frog related.
Name any frog songs.
I love it. Peep Kermit the Frog in the background.
It is intermission. It's real strange. But like, I didn't expect it to be not strange.
No.
It's quite good. I quite like it.
It's a wild ride.
It's like Kevin McHale has looked me in the eyes. And when I say that, I don't think I'm exaggerating. Because there's like, I would say like, how many do you think this holds? Like
200?
Yeah. And you can see everyone at any time. Like, it's not that dark.
No.
Also, maybe people that like live far away from like their idols would understand this. But when you see someone that you've watched on TV your whole life, your brain doesn't comprehend it. You're just like, oh yeah, that's like, I've seen
yeah,
it. Like, I've seen him on TV.
I'm watching Kevin McHale through
It's
a screen
like,
again, like I always do.
You don't find it weird because you're just like, well, I've seen them on TV for like 15 years of my life.
Yeah, but there's a weird like inability to comprehend that that's actually the person.
It's impossible to comprehend and it's really strange. Anyway, it's quite good.
It is. It's very fun. We really enjoy being able to see random shows like this that we like wouldn't like. I don't think I've ever heard of a production of this in Sydney.
No, this doesn't happen at home. Also, in terms of like small productions, but also just like celebrities, like it doesn't happen. No one is just like coming to Australia. So it's cool just to be able to like look at and go to stuff.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Okay, show is over and we are power walking to work.
Well, power walking to the train station.
It's 5:10 and we need to be there soon.
And we need to eat as well, but we'll figure it out. The show was very fun. Couldn't really tell you the plot.
Yeah, and I would say Act 2 is a lot less fun.
Yeah, it's very weird.
It gets strange.
It's also minimally about frogs for a play called The Frogs.
Truly. It was a fun experience and I'm glad we saw it.
Yeah.
And now we are off to work. Actually, good afternoon.
Yeah, by like a significant margin.
We last saw you when we were panickedly rushing to work after the frogs. I don't even really know how much we talked about the frogs.
I think we talked about it briefly. Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we
it was
talked about how
entertaining.
Act 2 was strange.
I actually went to work that day, and because it's like full of musical theatre people, they were like, oh, how's the frogs? I was like, weird. And they were like, yeah, it is weird. And I was like, okay, good. Like, I'm glad it's like a universally accepted weird show.
Yeah.
But today we have come out for a little walk to Wimbledon Park because if you remember, like, so many vlogs ago.
I'll link it here. Or I never know which side it goes
One
on.
of them. We actually came to Wimbledon Park on quite a rainy day because I was like sick of sitting inside and I just wanted to get out, and I really like Wimbledon, and it didn't go well. And we're going to show you why it didn't go well on this map.
Well, it also didn't go well because the weather was like kind of cloudy.
When we left.
Yeah, it was cloudy but fine when we left, and then by the time we got here it was like raining torrentially with like hurricane force winds.
Yeah.
That's maybe a little dramatic, but like
it wasn't
not
fun.
that dramatic.
Yeah, and I think it was within our first like couple of days, and we were tired and we were just like a bit stressed about jobs and housing and everything. But we'll also show you why it didn't go well. Okay, so when we came, I didn't know this because on Google it's very unclear, but on Google it looks like this is Wimbledon Park. So we came here and we walked up this road past the actual Wimbledon Tennis Centre, and I was like, we can get it anywhere. There's a path here, there's a path here. All of these are blocked because it's a golf course, and we didn't know this, and Google doesn't really tell you this. I even think like Google will lead you through the park via this gate or something.
Google was like, come here and then enter the gate, and we were like, oh, it's weird, that's locked. And then we got to this one and we were like, also locked. And then we got to this one and we were like, also locked.
Yeah, so we ended up like entering up here, doing a tiny route here, and then we were like, no. We were just basically unlucky because we spent the entire rainy walk walking along a road we could never enter the park in. So today we've come over here and we're going to do this section, which is actually the only section you can enter. This is all golf course.
Yeah, so if you can see this like red line that goes around the lake, this section of it is golf course and this is park.
Yeah.
So last time we really just walked along the entire golf course. But on Google Maps, it's all one green space.
Yeah, it is. And it does not tell you that you can't enter along here. So anyway, we're going to explore here. It's not going to take very long. Just going to go look at the lake and look at the paddling pool and whatever else is here. Hello.
Happy Saturday.
We never film on a Saturday. We are currently on our way to work. I would say out of all the countries we've visited, one of the most frustrating bus systems is in London, because the reason we are walking and not on a bus is because it just terminated early.
And then we got off and went to wait for the next one, and the driver was like, oh no buses are going past this stop today.
No reason.
How are we meant to find that out?
It's not uncommon. Anyway, I was just thinking I wanted to video because it's interesting coming from like Sydney, where you become very used to commuting like over the Harbour Bridge and seeing the Opera House every day. But like now that we're in London, that's not happening to me, because I still think it's crazy because this is our current walk. That is Houses of Parliament. Big Ben's just like there. This guy here, Westminster Abbey. Like the other day, when one of our buses didn't show up, a different bus, our other route to work is past Buckingham Palace.
Love that.
Big Ben's going off.
Oh, it's 12 o'clock.
It's just crazy. Like we were literally walking past Buckingham Palace the other day to go to work. I was like, what is this life?
It's crazy. And the thing with Buckingham Palace is, depending on which flag is being flown, you know whether the current head of state is in. So like you know whether the king is in or not. So sometimes we're walking past Buckingham Palace, we're like, oh, king's inside there.
It's really odd. I think we're going to walk past like What's the place where the Prime Minister lives? I keep going to say Coronation Street, but that's the TV show. Downing Street. I think we're going to walk past that. Like, it's crazy.
It really is wild.
Good morning. Actually, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Happy Friday. This vlog has been going on for a hot minute.
Yeah, I don't know if we actually said this week or last week, but it's actually a 2-week vlog because Sunday I had to work. And this Sunday we're going to visit some friends, so it's like we're not like filming our regular day off. We're not going out to do anything filmable.
I mean, I don't think we filmed since like Sunday.
Yeah, I don't remember when.
Like, this is our only filmable day of
Yes, but it is a good one. And first, I thought I would do a little outfit check for you. 1 second. All right, I just want to document this because we actually put some effort into how we look, mostly because it's hot. But also we realized that we spent every day putting on leggings and a shirt because we're like, oh, we have work later. And then we're like, hang on, but we bought all these cute summer clothes and we're not using them.
Yeah. You've probably seen this dress before if you've watched our channel.
It's cute. But we tried a new hairstyle. This is very exciting.
Buns, tiny little
No, they're not that small. I like them. I think it's very cute. So very nice.
A tote bag full of my work uniform for later. All right, and then Catherine is also wearing a cute little dress.
Yeah.
And her work socks.
Yep. Black socks always. And then little braids.
I tried to I pulled them out a little bit so they're like fluffy.
It's just nice to feel nice.
Yeah.
We spend so long wearing like business casual attire or leggings. So anyway, we're very happy to be out. Feeling good. Actually, that's the other reason we haven't filmed recently. I got quite sick.
Yeah.
I got a cold that hit me quite rapidly on like Saturday, and I'm only now getting over it on Friday. Anyway, we have come somewhere new today. Basically, we've done all the common parks, like
the main parks,
like the normal parks.
As opposed to like Tooting Common, etc.
So today we've come to Chiswick. We're currently just walking along the Thames, but we're going to end up at Chiswick House and Gardens. Not to go in the house because it costs money, but the gardens.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about it, but
it was on Google Maps as a
God,
green
those
space.
ducks are going far. Look at him.
Whee!
Anyway, yes, so we're walking along the Thames, and on our way here, this is like something I love about London, but also about our like little exploring different parts of London, is because on the way here we went through Barnes, which I had never heard of, and we were like, this is the cutest place. It's like a small English town.
Yeah.
It had like little independent shops and bakeries and a little park, and I was like, okay, well, we're coming back here.
It kind of reminded me of like Hackney, where it's like, it is a suburb, but it like the shops just are giving like smaller town.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Where are we?
They filmed Taskmaster. Oh my god. Okay, I'm Googling this, but I'm 99% sure they filmed Taskmaster.
Okay, let's just do a little spin.
I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. If this is in the video, it's because it's in Taskmaster, because we'll look like fools if they don't film here and we've just put it in the video. That's so funny. But anyway, we will go back to Barnes at some point because it looked very nice. But yeah, I just love discovering all these cool parts of London.
I know, and like places like Barnes obviously is not like a tourist destination. And like I don't think Chiswick House and Gardens is either.
No.
It's really nice getting to like know all the areas.
It is.
And because like both of our sets of parents are coming to visit us later in the year, and they've both been to London a handful of times. So it'll be nice to have some like more niche things to do.
Yeah, it also makes us feel more like a local, because when someone's like, oh yeah, I live here, we can be like, oh, I've been there, like I know where that is.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to keep walking along the Thames until we have to turn off to go to the garden, so we will see you there. I've got the umbrella out because we're too stubborn to put sunscreen on because we're going to work and our hair's too cute to have hats. So the umbrella, but this is UV protected umbrella, so
Yeah,
it's fine. But so far, Chiswick Gardens is like possibly my favorite.
It's really cute.
I
It's like,
love
obviously
it.
it's not like other parks because it is the grounds of like
house.
a home.
It's beautiful.
It is
And
really
it's
nice.
So quiet. Like beside the fact that it's a Friday, I would say no tourists would come here. Unless you're staying nearby, you're not coming here.
No.
So it's just going to be locals.
Yeah.
And it's so pretty. This really looks like where they filmed Harry Potter 4.
What, hedge maze is
Yeah.
closing around me?
Do a scene about it.
What's the song?
Oh yeah. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Da, da. Yeah. The most anxiety-inducing song.
Truly.
This section, so Chiswick House is just down there, but there's like sculptures and stuff, and then like a long path lined with like poplars and some plants, and it really feels like we're in like Tuscany or Rome or something.
I reckon Rome. It's giving southern Italy. Yeah, it's super strange.
It's giving that the Appian Way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's very cool. I had no idea that this was like here.
I know.
This would be such a lovely place for like wedding photos. We're not sure if that's an actual wedding or
Yeah,
like a photo shoot.
I mean, I was saying to Krissie just before that you can do weddings here because there's like a huge like
Marquee kind of
thing, but like a permanent one with fairy lights and this is
set up
such
like
a cool
it's like
place for
right
photos.
next to Chiswick House.
Yeah.
Like the actual house. Which way do we go?
Maybe this way. Oh, it's so pretty.
This
And
area
there's, like,
is
this behind us.
lovely. Yeah, it's like a greenhouse kind of thing, and then on the other side, I think this might be part of it. There's what's called the kitchen garden, which has like obviously like veggies and stuff. It's very cute.
So nice. All right, we're leaving Chiswick Garden and we're gonna leave the video here as well because all we're doing is going to work. Basically, we're gonna go get some food, go to work, and then tomorrow we have a double show day. And then we'll start a new video next week.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I've actually already started editing the start of this video.
Yeah.
Which
We
is-
started at Greenwich.
Yeah. It's like this is, I think, one of the first times I've been editing a video as we're filming it, which is quite nice because I've been aiming to get to this point and we're finally here.
Yeah, it's been really cool. We've seen some really nice parts of London and like honestly ended on such a high. This has been beautiful.
But for now, we are going to head off and we will see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Give us a like, comment and subscribe and check out our blog. And we'll see you next week. And next week is an exciting one because we're going international soon, which will be its own video, but like...
Yeah. Next week will probably be a short one and then
But we'll be
we've
excited
got a little
about
trip.
going international.
We'll see you then.
See you then.
Bye.